This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Introduction. Dance does not always leave behind obviously recognizable evidence that lasts more than 1 millennium, unlike ancient tools and paintings. It is impossible to state accurately when man learned the art of dance. However, one obvious aspect of dance is that it has been part of man's culture since the advent of the first human civilizations. The earliest evidence of dance dates back to more than 9,000 years ago. Early uses of dance included performance, entertainment, and in the telling of fables, it was also used to show emotions for the opposite sex. The word dance is linked to the origin of the word lovemaking. Dance had been used to pass down tales from one generation to another until writing was invented. Dance and mathematics. Studies have suggested that mathematics and dance can be integrated to increase one's understanding of either. In line with the current theories that advocate for teaching different students according to their favorite learning approaches, this could just be the beginning of an integration between the two. From the basic definition, dance is defined as the rhythmical movement of the body in response to music. This can be compared to mathematical curves derived from trigonometry. For example, the sine and the cosine functions describe a smooth, repetitive rhythm similar to body movements in response to music. Several dances around the world are typically mathematical dance forms. The dancers follow set patterns. Dancers have a body shape that defines a rotational symmetry. The music itself is rhythmic, and it is essentially possible to use algebraic formulas to calculate the supposed positions of dancers in a group. Conceptual forms of structure, such as permutations, combinations, and groups, are apparent in many dances. For instance, English country dances incorporate movements of combination and their inverses, give patterns of interrelation that make sure that every possible connection in a digraph is used, and return to the initial position after every dancer has played his role. Thus, they demonstrate the features of a group and offer a clear way in which a structure can be articulated using symbols. Many people act in response to musical rhythms, which can be in the form of toe tapping or actual dancing. The dancing act normally follows the rhythm of the music, which can be linked directly to mathematics. Rhythms are normally in the form of fractions, such as 1/2, 1/4, 1/8, and so on. These fractions can be expressed through body movements. The relation between mathematics and movement is quite plain here. Dance is just a projection of mathematics. Mathematics and dance can be linked in the field of spatial exploration. A person's first encounter with space is three-dimensional, and this can be observed through motion, both internally and externally. Therefore, a person can study shapes by physically interrelating with them. For example, an educational type of dance can be modeled using a flexible icosahedron to symbolize directions and qualities of motion that could be utilized for a variety of physical and emotional uses, knowing that 3D mathematical shapes can present a way of arranging and recognizing space. Trisha Brown, a choreographer, applied this idea by making her dancers picture themselves inside a cube and have contact with its different features, such as the vertices, with their limbs. Dance choreographers have successfully made use of mathematical methods to their advantage. They argue that since mathematics involves studying shapes, dance choreography should be illustrated using mathematics. Choreography frequently exhibits pattern symmetry forms, such as reflection, rotation, and translation. A choreographer used Pascal's triangle in conjunction with algebra and geometry as choreographic aids. She used the 1, 1, 1, 121, 1331 series to obtain the number of dancers in the arena. She also used the rule length of the segment equals p plus 1.5, where p is the span of the initial dance arena. This led to the formation of a triangular pattern on the stage, and both the dancers and the audience enjoyed themselves. Several dance types make use of mathematical methods. These include contra dancing, tap dance, and math dance. It might appear from the above discussion that mathematics does not depend on dance. This is not true. Vision, spatial, space, and kinesthetic, movement, senses are all vital tools that let people take in large chunks of unimportant information. The information pool whirls in the mind until patterns that can be encoded and compressed, such as a mathematical proof, appear. All this happens intuitively and can be accelerated by dance. Conclusion: dance and mathematics go together on many platforms, as mathematics is the study of numbers and dance is a representation of the numbers through body movements. Choreographers, in teaching dance techniques, can use knowledge of mathematics. The knowledge is also used to arrange dancers on the stage and control their movements. Did you like this dance and mathematics relationship sample? To get more works like this one, make sure to check out the database of academic paper examples at ivypanda.com. You will find thousands of samples for all your study needs.